This is Mad Dog Connor wishing you all a happy St. Patrick's Day. Now go get yourself a pint and enjoy Count It Out with Mike and Tyler.
You are listening to Count It Out with Mike and Tyler.
Here we go.
We are live.
Already. Well, we are live, pals.
I said it better.
Welcome to the most bizarre episode of Count It Out with Mike and Tyler that you are ever going to see. Why are you blurred in the background?
I don't know.
My name is Tyler, the Bill Apter seal of approved Count It Out with Mike and Tyler, of course. My name is Tyler, but as you can see, and as you've heard, the boss is here. We have the biggest guest in the history of Count It Out with Mike and Tyler, the most important guest in the history of Count It Out with Mike and Tyler. We have I was going to say my other wife, but you're my real wife. We have my lovely wife, Victoria Wolf, joining us on Count It Out with Mike and Tyler. Hell has frozen over.
Hi, everyone. It's
And you're already laughing. Okay, so listen.
going to be a fun episode.
This is going to be so fun.
It is an honor to be on this podcast. This is actually breaking my podcast virginity because
There's still a couple firsts for you then.
I've never done this before. And yeah, it's nice to be here. And just a disclaimer, when all the people, comment on this and she said this wrong and this isn't true, I know fuck all about wrestling.
And I can vouch that my wife is never wrong, ever.
Ever. Like, not once.
All right, so if you're going to be on Count It Out with Mike and Tyler, you have to do it right here. I have a couple Cottage Springs in my hand. Would you like cherry or peach?
Ooh, I'll do cherry.
All right, I also would like a cherry. So we are going to crack one open. That means you as well.
I'm trying.
Would you like me to open that for you?
I don't want to break a nail.
All right, no breaking nails. Cheers.
Cheers.
Victoria has made a list this week of her top 7 favorite wrestlers of all time, which is going to be incredibly fun. As I just need to plug in our charger here. But I have some questions, and I prepared some things as well. And Victoria has also prepared trivia for me, and we are going to do that in a little bit. But let's talk to Victoria a little bit first here.
Oh God, I'm on the hot seat.
So let's ask you some questions about wrestling.
Okay.
All right, let's kind of get to know your level of wrestling here. And let's start off with this one. Before you met me, what did you know about wrestling, if anything at all?
I legitimately did not know what wrestling is. When I pictured wrestling, I pictured, like in the movies, like in high school, when they're kind of all like huddling around each other and stuff like that. That's what I thought wrestling was. And I remember that we first started dating and you were watching it and you had a party at your house for WrestleMania. I got drunk and I found out probably 3 hours in that it was fake and scripted because I thought the whole time it was real. So that's kind of my knowledge on it.
Well, wrestling is not fake, first of all right?
Predetermined, sorry.
Let's carry on a little bit then. You got the absolute luck of the draw when we started dating, of course. But what was your honest first reaction when you knew just how big of a part of my life wrestling was?
I'm not gonna lie, it was an adjustment. It's nothing I've really experienced before. But I think the reason behind your love for wrestling, I think it's really heartfelt and touching. So for those of you that don't know, that Tyler's great grandparents were huge wrestling fans, and these people practically raised Tyler and were such a big part of his life. And that's a big reason why that Tyler got into wrestling because it was something that they did together. So I think, you have really fond memories with your great grandparents. And I think it's really cool that, it's getting passed down to generations. So
Oh. Well, yeah, I spent every weekend at my great grandparents' house. They were a huge influence in my life and still are to this day, even though they passed on. I still carry a lot of what they taught me in life to this day. So tell the people though, because there are some of our listeners that are married, but what is it like to be married to a wrestling fan?
oh God, it's tough.
What do you mean? Like, okay, wait, let me interject for a sec here. You are the most indecisive human being I've ever met in my entire life,
Besides you.
to the point where it has now become contagious onto me.
Or it hasn't become contagious on me.
No, you taught me, but I can hear Mike yelling through the screen right now at how indecisive I am. So that's okay.
Honestly, I'm not even joking. Like I literally see him getting mini panic attacks just ordering food.
Yeah,
Like every single time.
because
Like even at a Tim Hortons. Do I want tea or do I want a coffee? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do I want a muffin? And you can see the anxiety in this man's face.
are you having one of those moments where you're mixing us up?
No, I'm good. I order,
You
but
panic order.
yeah.
Your classic Tim Hortons
I
move,
just
by the
I just
way.
get both.
Your classic Tim Hortons move is Victoria, we are next in line. What do you want? I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet.
Right. I'm
And then I have
thinking
to
about it.
panic order.
But I'm thinking.
Either way, what I was going to say is to be married to a wrestling fan, it should be great for your indecisiveness because Monday nights we have plans to watch Raw, and on Tuesday nights we can watch NXT, and on Wednesday nights we can watch AEW, and on Thursday nights we can watch TNA wrestling, right? Friday night SmackDown, Saturdays are the PLEs, and then Sundays is football when the season's on. What a great life you have.
Oh, wonderful.
That's a good
I'm
life.
so lucky. What a variety.
What's the first thing you remember about watching wrestling with me? Like what we've watched. Is there anything that you were like, what's the first thing that you didn't hate? How about that that you watched?
It's a hard one because there's so many things that I hated. I would say The Undertaker was pretty cool.
Undertaker?
I think when I first started watching it, I think he made like a surprise entrance on WrestleMania, I think. And I might be lying about that,
Mhm.
but I thought it was pretty cool.
All right, all right. We're going to
So,
talk a little bit more about the things that you like a little later on. A little later on. Let's talk about some things that you don't like. What is the worst thing that you've seen in wrestling so far? Or a couple of them. I know there's probably more than one for you.
the length, it's so damn long. Holy.
We're talking to you, AEW pay-per-views.
No, all of it.
You think that a wrestling match is too much to watch?
Right. It's like, 5 minutes to wrap it up, guys. No, but like it is long and I find it repetitive and I find some moves you can really see that it's scripted. It's like punching someone and it's like not even close, not even close to their face. And I don't know, but I would say those are not my favorite, but I'm very critical. Like I'll see something in any TV show and it's like, that doesn't happen in real life and that's not supposed to happen. So I'm the wrong person for it because I'm very like observant and if something doesn't make sense to me.
Well, and you know what? Like you are very hard to convince to give wrestling a shot to watch.
hmm
It's hard to get you to watch something, anything, even if it's a clip. You're very hard to hold your attention with that. So,
But sorry to interrupt, I must say it's pretty decent watching it live.
okay, we'll get to
It's
that.
not it's not horrible. I'm not like the worst moment of my life.
We'll get to that in a minute too, because you and I have been to a couple live events together.
I'm surprised you remember it.
I was blackout drunk for the one of them, but that's okay. Um, but I was very upset this year because it was a rare occasion where you decided, hey, I'm going to watch wrestling with you. It was the Royal Rumble. And you usually like to watch the women's matches every now and then.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, the Royal Rumble, I don't mind watching that. And the girls are fighting. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
and I
wow.
and I was like, this is jackpot because every year the women's Royal Rumble,
It's pretty good.
It's better than the men's Royal Rumble. I might have a shot to get you onto the road to WrestleMania here. We might be able to watch a few shows going into it.
Don't push it.
Oh God, was that a bad Royal Rumble this year though?
Guys, I fell asleep on the couch.
I mean, to be fair, you fall asleep on the couch all the time.
Right, but it was bad.
Let's talk about your live experiences watching wrestling.
Okay.
You have been to 2 shows,
No, more than
three
that.
shows. Only
Okay,
like
so
WWE shows have you been to?
only WWE. So I know I've been to Raw.
You've been to a Raw, yeah.
I've been to
You
SummerSlam.
went to SummerSlam.
I've been to, and don't tell me the word because it's what's it called? The ladder match,
Oh, that's right.
Hell in a Cell.
Money in the Bank.
Oh,
Close. You got
okay.
you got the gimmick theme right.
Okay.
I give you half
Close
points.
enough. I just remember ladders.
I forgot that you came to Money in the Bank with us too. We went with my father-in-law, your father Henry.
Which
Great.
he fell
He
asleep.
fell asleep at the arena. So I see it runs in the family here. Just guys falling asleep, and we took your
Like he enjoyed himself.
yeah, we
He
took
just
your
took a
nephew.
small nap.
We took your nephew Nathan. I've actually been to a few shows with Henry. I took him to a Destiny Wrestling show in Mississauga, and he really had a good time at that. He's come to watch me at Barrie Wrestling, and you still have not done that. So
I have watched you.
no, you came to the Outdoor Canada Day show. That does not count. And that's because Henry and your mom were there.
It counts.
So we will get you to a Barrie Wrestling show. What are your opinions of me being a wrestling ring announcer?
Well, I know you have a big mouth, so I think it's a good fit.
It's gonna what's Mel calling this big mouth?
I feel like, he can get it out of his system of yelling and all that kind of stuff and come home and be a good husband. So you have once a month to get it out of your system.
Take it. I'll take it.
But I must say it is pretty cool that, watching the videos back, it's like it's pretty awesome to see you. So it's pretty cool and you're pretty decent at it. So
And to give a little tip of the cap to our great fans at Barrie Wrestling, there have been times that we've been out in public where people have come up to me and talked to me about Barrie Wrestling.
my husband's famous.
I am a Z-list celebrity in the town of Barrie.
Which makes me a what?
You are an A-lister all the time, everywhere, my love.
Yeah.
Brownie points. Have you ever, let's talk about the podcast. Let's talk about Count It Out with Mike and Tyler.
Okay.
The second longest relationship I have ever been in is with Mike in this podcast. You are number one,
I
still.
hope so.
Mike is number two because he is the shit. I didn't say the shits. I just said shit. You shit. Only but do you understand like what I do at all? Or like have you like when I get excited about something that I do for the podcast, like I'm like, oh man, like I just interviewed like this person. They were like, this is a big interview because we've had a couple of them. Like,
Yeah.
do you understand what I'm talking about at all? Or you just like do the good wife thing and just pretend, oh, that's so amazing. Like,
In my defense, so Tyler, when he's interviewing someone, oh my God, Victoria, this is the biggest guest that I've ever had. This is my favorite wrestler. This is my favorite childhood wrestler. I am so excited for it. This is like one of my favorite interviews. Like, okay, cool. Like, whatever. Like, good for you. Like, have fun, whatever. 2 weeks later, oh babe, like, let's go out. Victoria, I'm interviewing my favorite wrestler of all time.
and that
My
doesn't happen a lot.
It's like, wait, but wasn't that 2 weeks ago? Well, yeah, that was another one.
See, but now you could take that as we're just keep on getting bigger and better guests, and that's a great achievement, right?
Or you just say that, but
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the good name of Sick Boy, all right? If we have to skip a dinner for Sick Boy, then we're gonna skip a dinner for Sick Boy.
what's sick boy?
Yeah, it's a very niche
Okay.
wrestler. Don't worry about that one. That's okay. That's a little over your head.
Yeah,
A little
not
over your
Sicky
head.
Vicky.
Yeah. Not Sicky Vicky. That's what I call her when she's sick. Sicky Vicky. Making her
Nice.
debut on the podcast today. Can you believe that you're sitting here doing a podcast?
I can't believe it.
This is your audition because we're eventually going to do a Big Brother podcast.
Oh yeah,
That's the goal, right?
that'd be pretty cool.
You think you
I
would?
don't know how I would do.
You
And
do
carry
good.
a conversation.
You do.
but we'll
You
see.
don't have to carry a conversation. You're a
Yeah.
You'd be a co-host,
Okay.
but you'd have to just have a couple questions written
Yeah.
together. I'm a blabbermouth. I could talk.
And I got Tyler into Big Brother
I love
because
Big Brother.
before me, it was a hard no, and he said he wouldn't watch it. But now
Oh,
it's
I
one
thought I
of,
was stupid. No,
it's like one of your favorite shows.
it is. Yeah, I love Big Brother. I
Yeah.
love watching it. And there's been a lot of wrestlers on Big Brother too. Mr. Spectacular.
Yep. The
Luchasaurus.
right. Yeah.
I can't remember his real name, but he was a doucher. He was a weenie on the show.
He was.
Did not like him very much.
His game sucked.
And on Big Brother Canada, somebody that I actually got to announce at Barry Wrestling, Sheldon Jean. He was on the COVID season of Big Brother.
Okay.
But
I don't remember
no,
him.
you wouldn't remember because there was only like 5 episodes and they cut him out, right?
Yeah.
Because of COVID. But I will say my favorite story, and I don't know if I've told this on the podcast before, but we've definitely talked about it, is we were watching the Vince McMahon documentary. And you don't like Vince McMahon, obviously he's not a great person, right? Um,
So I've heard.
but you were really like into this documentary. You actually, it was one of the rare things that you were intrigued in watching.
I just thought the
Rivalry. The Polish. That's the Polish in her, folks. It comes out every now and then.
I thought it was pretty cool. They lost me, made me lose my train of thought.
That's okay. It's just the rivalry. So
No, but
But-
I thought it was cool. It's like, cheering for the underdog.
well, she's talking about the Monday Night Wars, which was, the Vince McMahon, who was the underdog at that point.
Right.
He was taking on Eric Bischoff in WCW. And like I remember we were watching it and you were like, wow, like that Bischoff guy, like he should have won. Like that he kicked his butt. Like
He should have won. Do you imagine how different life would be if he won?
it would be crazy.
Yeah.
What do you think would be so different about the world? I'm just kidding. You've never watched WCW, so but to finish up the story, I then turned to you and I said, like Eric Bischoff has been on our podcast before. And I think that was the first time that you were ever like genuinely impressed with the podcast, not
Yeah.
just like wife supporting, like impressed.
Well, because every time you tell me the names of people you interview, I don't know who they are, but it's like you're like, oh, that guy on TV, like he was on my podcast. And I was like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I think you've been impressed a couple times. Like you were impressed when we interviewed Matt Hardy, the Hardy Boys, the
Yeah.
delete guy, as you know him as, right?
Yeah. Or oh, I can't remember her name now.
Which one? Natty?
Natty.
Natty
was pretty
came
cool.
on the podcast. Yeah.
See, just read my mind.
There you go. See, it's like we're married or something.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see here. Where are my question? Do you wanna play your little trivia game?
Yes, but we have to play it right.
Okay. What do you got in mind?
So, disclaimer, I got these online. So if it's not true, not my fault.
Yeah, fair.
But if you get it wrong,
Okay.
even if the question is wrong and you get it wrong,
Okay.
you can't blame the question.
I'll blame
Number one
I'll blame the
rule.
person reading the question.
No. And two, you're gonna have to chug.
Chug.
Yeah.
I'm 41 years old. I don't chug anymore.
To try.
Okay, well, everyone I get right, then big sips for you.
Deal.
All right, I will cheers to that deal.
Okay.
You are going to pull up your trivia questions
Take a
here.
sip after you cheers.
Oh.
Bad luck.
That will probably be the only sip that I take because
You know what though? This is a pretty good trivia. Like I didn't know any of the answers. Not that I would, but I thought it was good.
I'm on a pretty good roll here. Let's see.
Mm.
All right, ask it.
All right, guys.
Is that your hosting voice? I
Yeah.
like it.
We are live.
Oh, that's my gimmick, all right? Don't be stealing my gimmick.
Okay. The clean streak. Which four-time WWE champion never won any of his 4 world titles in a clean match without interference or weapons?
What?
I told you don't hate the question.
What are you talking about? How do you even answer a question like that?
Name the wrestler.
A 4-time WWE champion.
Yeah. Who never won any of his world titles in a clean match.
In a clean match. So that means there was interference.
Anything without interference or weapons.
Who's a 4-time WWE champion?
It's a good question.
This is.
I asked ChatGPT to make it really hard for you.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Okay.
Get ready to
4-time.
drink up.
4-time WWE champion. That's hard to just think about in general. They never won the title clean. So Shawn won it clean. Brett won it clean. He was 5-time. Triple H was too many. 4-time. It's hard to find that number. Like this is 40 years of. Is there like a time period? Like, can I get a hint?
I couldn't even give you
All right. That was a silly question. Is it world championship? I might have to drink on the first question here.
Told you I got good ones.
Four-time world champion, never won the title clean. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna have to get
Okay,
him
wait.
Cottage Springs, guys.
I'm gonna take a guess here.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess Seth Rollins.
Okay. Is
No, that's not correct because he beat Brock clean. That's what I'm going with though. That was at SummerSlam that we went to. I was blackout drunk, so I don't remember. Fuck. And he beat Brock at WrestleMania clean. Four-time, maybe it's a woman wrestler? I'm thinking the wrong championships here. Becky's won clean. Charlotte's way more than four. Bailey's won clean. Carmella, I don't think is at four. Is it a woman though? Am I on to something
do you
here?
want me to give you that hint?
Yeah, give me that hint.
It's not a woman.
Ah, shit. Four-time champion, never won it clean. I'm gonna say Sheamus.
Final answer.
Final answer. Now
Wrong.
He beat Daniel Bryan clean.
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker he's had the title more than four times.
You
He's had
sure?
to have.
Let's fact check this, guys.
The
Hold
Undertaker,
up.
yeah, but he beat Edge for the world title clean at WrestleMania. Like there was interference, but not on his behalf. Like he won
It's
clean.
still interference.
No, the Undertaker's more than a four-time world champion. This is crazy. I will drink. I will honor the rule. But the Undertaker is more than a four-time world champion. Is maybe
It says 7 times.
Yeah, he's seven, but maybe like WWE world champion. But no, he beat Sid clean. No, I guess Bret Hart interfered at that WrestleMania. That was 13.
WWE 7 times during his career. This includes 4 reigns as WWE champion and 3 reigns as the world heavyweight champion.
Okay, maybe you're onto something then here.
Yeah.
I can't remember his 4 title reigns.
Yeah, WWE Championship 4 times. First one in 1991 against Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
With later reigns in 1997,
against Sid.
1999,
Against Austin.
and 2002.
I can't remember the 2002 one.
Who was to thank God for AI.
Oh yeah, Chat
2002.
GPT has taken over Counted Out with Mike and Tyler.
It's thinking.
I don't think he's won
In
that.
2002, The Undertaker defeated Hulk Hogan to win his
Oh
4th
my God, he did.
championship.
That's right. I don't remember anything about that match. Okay.
Drink up.
I will. Technically, he's a 7-time world champion, though, but he was a 4-time WWE, WFE champ.
Big
Okay.
difference. Has to be a good sip.
All right. You got me on one. Let's roll on here.
And they just get harder.
This is not great.
The Royal Rumble loophole.
Okay.
Who is the only wrestler to enter a Royal Rumble match 3 times in the same night?
Oh, are you thirsty?
Oh, fuck.
Because that would be Mick Foley, Mankind, Dude Love, Cactus Jack in the 1998 Royal Rumble.
Damn it.
Drink up. Num num. That's not a bad sip. Not bad.
I'll even take a second one.
Second sip. Wow. Must be really having a bad time on Counting Out with Mike and Tyler.
I know. Okay. Question number 3. The driver. Who is the driver of the pink Cadillac that brought rhythm and blues to the ring at WrestleMania?
6? You don't know the Roman numeral. I'll help you. I'll help you with it. It's 6. It was at the Sky Dome.
The one with the V and I.
Yeah, that's
okay.
WrestleMania 6. It was in Toronto at Sky Dome.
Okay.
He was actually a guest on this show as well. His name is DDP Diamond Dallas Page. Feel that bang.
Ah! Okay, fine.
Keep drinking these Cottage Springs. That might not be the only bang going on tonight on Counted Out. Hey.
In your dreams, buddy. God, I thought these were hard.
They would be the most. That first one was really good, though. I also like how each one of your questions has like a heading, like a headline.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm all organized.
All right.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay. The record holder.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. Who has the most televised wins in WWE history without ever winning a world championship?
The most televised wins without winning a world championship?
Yeah. These are good questions.
That's a hard one because everybody has won a world championship. Okay, we need some longevity here. Like, okay, The Miz has won the world championship a few times, so he's out. There's some sneaky guys on the. How about? No, he loses a lot though. R-Truth loses a lot. He's been around for a while. Dolph Ziggler was the world champion a couple times. Natty's been the world champion multiple times. Is it a female?
I'm not giving it to you.
So it's a female.
No, I'm not
I can
saying
see
it.
your
No.
mark on your face.
No.
Okay, so women's division.
I never said anything.
Natty's been around, but she's won. So who's around the Natty? Brie Bella. She doesn't fight enough to have that record. Who else is in the Natty era? Total Divas era. Paige has been the champion. AJ Lee's been the champion. Becky's been the champion. Bailey, Sasha, they've all been the champion. I don't know. I don't even have a guess. I don't have a guess. I'm going to take the L on this one.
All right. Tito Santina.
Tito Santana?
Santana.
I'll tell you a story about Tito Santana.
For the record, I didn't know if that was a girl or not.
Tell you about it. Okay, so here's a story about Tito Santana because you actually know who this is.
I do.
You do. Tito Santana actually caused an argument in our marriage.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, not like a real argument, but you're pissed at me.
Like that's
Well, that's like a daily
I
thing,
was
right?
gonna say.
Tito Santana, former guest of Counted Out with Mike and Tyler, WWE Hall of Famer. Do you remember the day of Elimination Chamber?
No.
When we went to Elimination, you've been to 4 wrestling events. You went to Elimination Chamber too.
You're right, I did.
Forgot about that one. And I went to go and pick up something, remember, in Brampton?
Yes.
And then right beside this something, Tito Santana was making an appearance at a card show. But I didn't tell you about that, and I just decided to go rogue and went to interview Tito Santana, but it took way longer than I thought it was, and I pushed us behind, and you were very upset at me about that.
I was very upset.
So Tito Santana, it's his fault that John Cena turned heel, I think.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
all his fault.
All full circle now.
Yeah.
Tito Santana, though, causing an... Well, I guess I caused the argument, but I'm blaming you, Tito.
You were just MIA for
That's
hours.
fair. But great interview. Did great numbers for us.
You know, just text your wife. Hey, I'm alive. I'm good.
WWE Hall of Famer.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people would have got that one. And be honest, people. Leave me comments on what your score is here. How many more you got?
There's a few. Tell me when you want me to stop, but I have a list.
Well, what's that? That was our third one, fourth one?
That was our third.
Well, let's do that was our fourth, I think.
No, third.
Okay, let's do 7. That's our gimmick.
All right.
All right.
Okay, number 4. Who was the first person to ever kick out of Hulk Hogan's leg drop finisher?
Warrior moved. Who kicked out of Hulk Hogan's leg drop? This is like okay. Who kicked out of Hulk Hogan's leg drop finisher first? It was nobody in the 80s, I'll tell you that much, because nobody kicked out of the Hogan leg drop. Warrior moved. It wasn't the Ultimate Warrior. I'm gonna say it was Sid at WrestleMania 8.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
I have the answer, and you're wrong. And I don't know how to pronounce this.
Okay, let me.
So I'm going to try.
Okay, you try and I'll fix it.
Okay, don't judge me. Genchiro Tenryu?
Tenryu, okay. He's the New Japan Pro
Did I
Wrestling
say it
wrestler.
right?
No, not even close, but it makes you feel better. It's I don't do well with this either, but I think it's Genru I don't know.
Because it's spelled Genrichi.
Genru Yeah, I have to read it on screen to pronounce it. Tenru's his last name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Legendary Japanese professional wrestler. Okay. I'll drink to that.
See, I told you. I came prepared, guys.
So what's the score here? I've lost three and I've won two.
No. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there
I
was
got DDP and
wait,
McFly.
wait, wait. The clean streak you got wrong.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble loophole you got right.
Yeah.
The driver you got right.
Yeah.
The record holder you got wrong.
Okay.
And the
Two.
first kick out you got wrong.
So 3 and 2. So I need to go. I need to rally here.
Yeah. So we have two more. Okay, I need to find good ones, guys.
God. I'm gonna be drunk by the end of this. Old school counted out. Getting drunk on Cottage Springs.
Huh, I wonder if you'll know this one. How are you on like ages? Like how old wrestlers are?
I'm not very good on ages.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I know more like wrestling trivia, not like personal life stuff.
Okay, so that will be a bonus one then.
Okay.
Because fine. I feel like you're gonna know this one.
Probably. Feel very confident.
The finisher evolution.
Okay.
The Undertaker beat Triple H 3 times at WrestleMania.
Correct.
What 3 different finishers did he use to win?
Okay. He used the last ride.
Okay.
He used the Hell's Gate choke.
Yeah.
And he used the Tombstone pile driver. Ooh, the big one. Let's go.
Oh, damn.
Now, question for you. Which WrestleMania trilogy is better? Stone Cold versus The Rock or Triple H versus The Undertaker?
I would say Stone Cold versus The Rock.
Leave it in the comments if you agree, folks. Okay, so that's it. 3-3. This is it.
Okay, well, I gave fine. I'm gonna do the age one then. Okay, actually, no, one more than the age one. I need to do a hard one though.
They've all been hard-ish. So the point of a podcast, though, is we do need to talk, right? The dead air, it's not really a good thing for a podcast.
But as a host,
I was just I've turned the floor over to you.
okay, well, I'm
You feel it. See, this is a Tim Hortons order all over again. We're now seeing where the indecisiveness comes from.
Who? The Iron Man.
Okay.
Who holds the record for the longest time spent in a single Royal Rumble match? Non-greatest Royal Rumble.
Okay. It's Gunter. Ooh, and you know what? I almost didn't get that right because he just broke the record. I'll tell you what, ask me the age question really quickly, and if I get it wrong, then you're the champion.
Deal.
It's also podcast etiquette to turn your ringer off when you're on the podcast. Just want to put it out there, but that's okay. Mike usually doesn't turn his off either most of the time, so.
But you reminded me, and I thought I did. But
I'm just busting your balls. Let's ask the age question. I got a couple more questions. We're going to get to your list. Time flies when you're having fun.
all right, guys. The age gap. Dun 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 dun. As of 2024, name a male WWE World Champion who was born in the 1990s.
As in 2024?
Yeah.
Like a world champion?
Name a male WWE World Champion
That was born in the 1990s.
who was born in the 1990s.
There's only one of them that I feel like I've heard this. That was born in the 90s. Okay, let's see here. Who are some world champions? See, I always just draw blanks on like who's been the champion lately. It's not okay, so Seth is too old. Who's younger than Seth Rollins that's been a champion? It will be Javon Evans for sure, but he hasn't got there yet, but one day he will. He's not a world champion, but a champion is Dominic Mysterio that was
Okay.
born in the 90s.
Okay.
So I'm going to go with that because I don't know of any world champ. He's technically the AAA Omega world champion.
Okay.
It won't be the answer you have, but it's what I'm going to go with Dominic Mysterio.
Okay. Are you ready for the answer?
Yes.
Answer is trick question. There are none yet. Every winner was born in 1989 or earlier,
Fair. As of 2024, though.
as of 2024.
Well, we'll call it a draw then,
Okay.
and I will drink to that.
Not bad though. I'm impressed.
You did good. Those were some of the hardest trivia questions that I've ever been asked, and I didn't get all of them right. So,
There you go.
all right, let me ask you another question then.
Okay.
Is there anything that could make wrestling more enjoyable for you to watch?
That's a hard question. That's a good question. Make it shorter.
Shorter, okay.
Yeah. And to be honest, that's a really hard question.
Is there anything that would make it more fun to watch together?
I personally, I like tag team matches personally because I feel
Hey,
like,
we're not talking about college, all right?
oh, okay, whatever.
I
Oh
love tag
God.
team wrestling too.
Get your head out of the gutter. I don't know. I feel like tag team matches are interesting because it kind of gives that storyline and, two against two. And I don't know. I just find those interesting. And it's kind of like,
So let me ask you a question. Did you know that tag team wrestling is my favorite type of wrestling?
I did not actually.
That's crazy. I had no idea that you enjoyed tag team wrestling. We are going to finish this podcast. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to watch the Brain.
It's not. I hate it.
We're going to watch the Brain Busters versus the Heart Foundation from SummerSlam '89. It's going to be a great night.
Oh God, I can't wait. No, but it is fun though.
Um, are you impressed at all by what Mike and I have accomplished
No.
built with this podcast? Damn it, Mike. But
Well, you said Mike. No.
fair enough. Fair enough. Are you impressed though at all with what Mike and I have been able to accomplish on some of the things we've done with this podcast? Like when we first started doing this, did you ever think that we would like be anything more than just two friends having fun doing a podcast and that like we would get some of these big interviews and media opportunities that we've done?
I think my answer is yes and no.
Okay.
I want to say okay, no, just because I know it's really hard to do a wrestling podcast because there's a lot of competition, right? Like you're not the only ones. And correct me if I'm wrong, at least during COVID, I saw podcasts popping up like every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So I knew that was something that you guys would definitely have to struggle with. But yes, because, you are passionate about wrestling and I feel like you actually know your stuff. And, there are some wrestling podcasts out there that people have really basic knowledge, people like myself, but like you actually know your shit. But not only do you know your shit, you have the drive and you have the passion for it too. Like,
How annoying is it when I'm in wrestling
so
mode?
annoying.
When
Oh my
I
God.
like when I'm like focused on a podcast, like or I'm focused on an interview or like I've got
So what Tyler does, and this is how I know that Tyler's in wrestling mode, okay, guys? He'll be on his phone like this, and I'll come home and be like, oh, like, I had a hard day at work. You had a hard day at work?
the repeat.
Hey, yeah, like, I'm hungry. You're hungry? Hey, like, do you want to go for a walk? A walk?
We can't
Oh,
say that
sorry.
word around Max the dog, buddy. It's okay. Mommy's being silly. Max
But
the
it's
dog is fired up now. My wife just turned heel on our dog.
But like he'll just repeat everything I'm saying and just be so focused on your phone. So yeah, it's frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that leads me into one of my last questions I'm going to ask you before we get to your list. What would you say if there are any women listening to this? I doubt it. But what
You
would you
never know.
what would you well, I'm a handsome man. But
Sure.
what would you say to anybody listening if they were getting ready to date somebody that was a wrestling fan?
Patience. You need lots and lots of patience, that's for sure. And just know if you have something planned, there's a significant chance that that's going to be altered.
Yeah, for Sick Boy.
I don't know who that is.
I actually didn't alter plans for Sick Boy. I will
Alright.
tell you that. And you know what? I will say one time we were like kind of talking to Rob Van Dam for an interview, for a second interview,
Yeah.
and I pushed it because we had dinner plans.
Okay, that's
But he also canceled too. It would have been a joint cancellation.
yeah.
But I canceled first.
Yeah, but definitely patience. But it's worth it, at least sometimes.
And being a huge wrestling nerd, it's pretty safe to say I'm never going to cheat on you because I'm loyal to a shitty football team and I'm loyal to wrestling.
That is true.
What's those memes where it's like most women are fearful that their men are out cheating on them, and then it's like playing with like my wrestling toys and stuff. Yeah, that's me.
And I must say, the one thing about wrestling is when you go to live events, it's one of the rare times that you can scream mean things to people and you're not really like so judged.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of oh, I can't remember the name of this on our first Valentine's Day without getting into gory details because
When I pissed at your hand.
stop. I said not getting into the details.
I just puked.
We went medieval times.
Yeah, medieval times.
So you know medieval times, like you go in and you boo people, and then you have mothers that are sitting in front of us that are yelling at Tyler because he's ruining the experience for their kids, but it's all fun and games.
They're yelling with me.
Okay, well
I didn't swear at all.
you didn't swear. But that's what wrestling is.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Where do you think I learned how to heckle the Green Knight?
That's fair. Yeah. Oh, you hated that Green Knight.
Yeah, well, we were on the
But-
Yellow Knight team.
Yeah. But
I
it's one
puked
of
on your head.
So why did you have this, guys? It was not fun.
It's a
And
different story for a different day.
we're still together 10. That was our first Valentine's
First
Day.
Valentine's
Not
Day.
even like, when you date a guy after a few years, it's like, I'll let that go. That was our first.
Yeah.
But I was in rough shape too.
You did puke first.
I did.
The smell got me.
Oh God. Why are you saying this?
Well, listen, if you've ever been on the bus that goes from downtown Toronto on the highway to Newmarket at 2 a.m, you know what I'm talking about.
Without getting into details very quickly, can you please explain and give people some context so we don't think we're just weird drunks of why we drank so much? Because there is a valid reason.
There's a cool story behind it.
It is, and it's actually pretty valid.
So it was the night of the NBA All-Star game in Toronto, and we were drinking at Scotland Yard.
Yep.
And we were in like this back little private room. It was just kind of us in it. It was like a long room. I think we were like the last people in it. And all of a sudden, this room filled up with like a party. So we were like, all right, well, let's go sit.
A lot of people.
It was like 40, 50 people piling in here.
Yeah.
We were like, all right, let's go sit somewhere else. But I'm a chatty person, and I started talking to the people in the room. I go, what are you guys here for? Like a birthday or something? And they're like, no, we all work for different NBA teams as like the PA people. And we all like got together. So like we were hanging, and then we just stayed and hung out with them. We were hanging out with people from like the Brooklyn Nets, the LA Lakers, like the New York Knicks. And then we were just like, we started doing shots with them. But like we bought them a round of shots, and then they bought a round of Jamesons. And I don't do shots. Like we bought them like Jaeger bombs, you know what I mean? Like easy. But they bought out Jameson whiskey. And I hate Jameson whiskey. I don't like doing shots of straight hard liquor, even though I drink Crown Royal like a bastard. But I mean, that's with ginger ale. Like I don't do shots, and neither do you to that extent. You do vodka and tequila, but
Yeah,
not
like-
whiskey.
I do like clear liquor, so like tequila, vodka, even gin to an extent, but anything like that, not my cup of tea.
But we couldn't let the Americans know that us Canadians can't drink, so we hammered the shots back, had another pitcher of sangria, and then we got on the bus, and you got the spins, and you had to puke, so you puked in your purse on the bus,
The details.
and then I sat on the bus,
And
either way.
and
And
what
then
I
we married. 10 years later, marriage.
And what I find interesting too is just with the political climate right now of Canada and the States, without getting too much into it, if that happened today, I feel like it would have been so much worse. Like
Yeah.
I would have been chugging a bottle of Jameson just to show them that I can do it. And
Yeah, and so we just the shot show we could do.
it would have went
The
even
only
worse than
the
it
only
did.
the only political issues between Canada and the United States that we talk about is Bret Hart in 1997 with the Hart Foundation. That's a cool thing. We can talk. We can do that. We can watch that later. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Live wrestling moments. You have seen some very cool ones.
Yeah.
You have seen some pretty big events. You have been to 3 WWE pay-per-view / PLE events. Most people do not get to do that. You have been to a SummerSlam, which is one of the biggest events that WWE does. You witness live the biggest moment, one of the biggest moments in WWE history when John Cena turned on Cody Rhodes.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Which one?
And I can't believe that I remember this. It's kind of coming into my head.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure this was Raw. And it was the first wrestling show that I've ever been to, and it was a Raw. And it was with the Shield. And I don't know
Yeah.
how I remember that. And I think the Shield started to like reunite. And I think I can't remember their names. Seth Rollins
Yeah.
like put out his hand to
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose.
John Moxley now.
Yeah.
And
And-
Ambrose didn't take the hand.
No.
Right?
I thought that was a cool storyline.
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was. Look at that. So,
Yeah. And that was like 9 years ago, guys.
you know, not quite the level of magnitude of John Cena turning bad guy for the
No,
first time.
but
But
I remember
it's a
it.
core memory of a live event. Very cool. We actually almost missed the John Cena heel turn because you had to go to the washroom.
I did.
And I thought we were going to have time in between matches like they normally do. But then Cody's music hit and I told you had to hold your piss.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. And the rest is history.
But that was definitely a cool match. And what else have we watched live?
The ladder match.
The ladder
Money in
matches
the
were
Bank.
cool, yeah.
They were pretty crazy.
I think it was, was it Seth Rollins that like I think climbed on top of a cage and jumped really high on someone? It might have been Seth
That
Rollins.
was Seth Rollins. He jumped off from the ring through a table
Right?
on the
Yeah.
outside to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah,
I was
that's pretty
blackout
cool.
drunk at SummerSlam that year.
Yeah.
I remember not much about that event.
Yeah.
You had to actually, I think, carry me out of the arena.
Yeah. And did we see The Rock? No, we didn't see The Rock.
Yeah, at the Elimination Chamber, you saw The Rock with Travis Scott.
Really?
Yeah. Remember Travis slapped Cody?
I thought that was on TV.
Hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
yes,
yeah. The Rock was there.
right.
That's the last time The Rock's been on WWE TV.
Yeah. That was crazy.
So I
An
think.
unpopular opinion.
Mhm.
I wasn't a fan of Travis Scott coming out. I
Yeah,
just
that
thought-
is not an unpopular opinion.
Okay, good. Because I just thought it was weird and unnecessary, and it was like, why is this guy here?
Mhm. Okay, so time is flying by here. I think we're going to start to bring this one home, but you have made a list.
I have
You
made
made a
list.
top 7 list of
Yeah.
your personal top 7 favorite wrestlers or people that you remember. I don't really know. What's the criteria of your list here? How did somebody make your list?
Okay, I'll be completely honest. For someone that doesn't know anything about wrestling, and for someone who's not that interested in it, I'm sorry. It's people who I actually remember, which is huge because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of stuff going on. So if I actually remember somebody and I'm like, oh yeah, like they're pretty cool, that's significant to me because I am not that familiar with it.
Okay, wait. Now, before we get to this, I remember one more question I want to ask you.
Okay.
I'd love for you to tell the people what you think of my wrestling memorabilia collection.
Oh God, you need the garbage room.
The garbage. It's not the garbage.
Yeah. We have like 5 chairs in the basement. And I was like, why do we need all these chairs?
A lot more than 5.
Is there more than 5?
There's more than 5.
God, there's boxes and boxes of stuff.
I have some cool stuff though.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah. When you live in a townhouse and you don't have a lot of storage room, and most of your storage room is with boxes of stuff.
Now, if we lived in a mansion, would the stuff be allowed to be out of boxes or would they have to stay in boxes?
Probably still in the box.
Probably some boxes. Okay, get to your list.
Or on the front porch.
No, okay, we're gonna get to your list now, all right?
Or better yet,
Oh.
Kijiji.
No, we are not doing that.
I'm joking.
Okay, so should we rename this list the top 7 wrestlers that Victoria remembers? Or the top 7 Victoria's favorite wrestlers? Is this an order?
Remember/favorites.
Okay, is this an order? Like,
No, well, I tried to.
okay, so like number 1 is your all-time favorite.
Sure.
Just at least make that part. The rest of them
Okay.
can be random, but just make the
Okay.
number 1 spot the one that's like your go-to.
Okay. Okay, so my number 7, Becky Lynch.
Okay, great choice. I love Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
What about Becky Lynch? Do you?
I love her entrance.
Mhm.
I love
Now
her.
she changed her song though. It's not the whoa, whoa, whoa anymore.
Okay, well that sucks.
It does, but
Okay.
it's her new heel character is very good. Heel is bad guy.
Yeah, know that.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm talking about her OG entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I watched it. I feel like Becky Lynch has a different persona than the rest of the ladies, and I feel like she stands out.
The man, right?
She's the man.
She's the
But
man.
even her wrestling moves, I feel like it's just she stands out from the crowd, which I like. And she's someone that I remember and someone I actually was looking forward to seeing. So
Okay. Do you know who she is married to?
Seth Rollins
Well,
just
okay,
had a kid with
nerd.
him.
Oh, nerd.
Of course, duh.
All right. Great start to the list. I'm a big fan of Becky Lynch.
Yeah. I will say, hmm, the Hardy Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as we know them in the house, the delete guy.
Yeah.
What
Well,
about
obviously.
what about the Hardys do you like?
I think they're
Former
really,
guests have counted out.
yeah, former guests of Canada, which is pretty cool. Again, love their entrance. And I think that they did great both in A&W and
A&W is burger.
AEW potato potato. AEW.
So glad that's on there.
God.
So A&W, great wrestling, great root beer, hell of a root beer, hell of a wrestling company.
AEW and WWE.
And you like the broken Matt Hardy character a lot, right?
Yeah.
You thought he was entertaining?
He was.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed that and I remember them. So
All right.
says something.
All that a win.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh hell yeah.
Again, very memorable entrance, obviously. I don't, to be honest, don't think I ever watched his wrestling matches, but obviously, fucking chugging beer is my cup of tea.
Hell yeah.
I-
You do that.
I find that pretty cool, and I remember him, so
I'll give you some Stone Cold. So that's your number 5, right?
yes.
Stone Cold number 5.
Yeah. I would say number 4, am I on 4 now?
Yeah.
Is Ronda Rousey.
See, I thought Ronda was going to be your number 1.
No,
You really liked Ronda back in the day.
there's a reason, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay, that's fair. You like her song?
I like her song. I honestly, she's the one that I actually, it's not even her entrance that I remember her by, it's actually her wrestling.
Yeah.
Because I found that she was so powerful. Her moves, her choke out, not her choke out, what's it
Armbar.
called? Her arm bar. And yeah, I think her wrestling moves were more convincing than a lot of others.
Yeah, and I mean, she has a legitimate background in the UFC.
Yeah.
She's actually fighting another UFC fight in a couple weeks against the original Ronda Rousey, like the
Yeah.
first big woman UFC fighter, which we'll watch on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ronda also just showed up at A&W.
Yeah, you told me that.
She was on AEW's pay-per-view this weekend.
Yeah. Just a very powerful character, and don't fuck with her.
Fair enough. Now, a lot of people hate Ronda Rousey,
Yeah.
and I am not one of them. I like Ronda Rousey.
Well, that's crazy to me because I think she was actually really good.
Yeah, I mean, people don't like her. Like, she gets booed by wrestling fans because I don't get it, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe because she's so good. I don't know.
maybe. Well, she says some pretty crazy stuff though.
Like what?
Like she really trash. Like she really despises Vince McMahon.
Well, good for her.
I agree with that. But like she really like kind of trashed wrestling, like saying how fake and bullshit it was. And I think that like the political landscape of the WWE really soured her on the wrestling business.
Yeah.
That's my opinion at least. And
Yeah.
and she wasn't afraid to speak her mind. And
Fair enough.
I mean, she's speaking her mind right now about the UFC and how they don't pay their fighters properly and taking her jabs at the TKO brand, which also owns WWE. So, I mean, fuck it. Let her rip, Ronda.
I must say, as a woman, when you're in that position and in the public eye, and if you're able to speak your mind, especially something good and voicing your, concerns, I think that's really powerful. And I think a lot of times, like if guys say it, it's like, oh, just another news day. But when a woman says it, it's, oh, it's a completely different story. So kind of good for her.
All right. Respect it. So that's your number 4.
That's my number 4.
Number 3.
My number 3, I would say Rhea Ripley.
Okay. I had no idea that you even liked Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. I think same thing is that for me, I like people who stand out. And I think that a lot of the female wrestlers, for me, I don't even remember their names. They kind of are all blurred to me because they're all just one. But people who actually stand out and I remember who they are. And such a powerful presence in the ring. I think it's
She has an aura to her. Like when
100%.
she walks out, like you look at her and you're like, that is a fucking
She's
superstar.
she's a bad bitch.
Fucking amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen.
Right? It's kind of like don't fuck with her.
hmm
So,
Do you
yeah.
think that maybe like we could get you a pair of her like Rhea Ripley shorts to wear?
What I would like is Rhea Ripley and Ronda Rousey match.
Mm.
I think that would be super cool to watch.
Yeah, I mean Rhea Ripley's heading into WrestleMania this year to face Jade Cargill.
I don't know.
So she's a really muscular woman.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
But I think her with Ronda Rousey would be a really decent
I
match.
think it would be a great match.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
2, we're getting down the nitty gritty.
Number 2, I would say the Killer Bees.
Oh, huge pop. Did not expect this one.
Yeah. I think you expected barely anyone on my list.
I had a few.
Yeah.
But I think I might know who your number 1 is as well.
Who?
Well, I'm not going to
Okay.
say it.
Well, I want you to guess after. I want to
Okay.
see if you were right.
I'll tell you honestly.
Okay.
But the Killer Bees also, we've interviewed both of them on our podcast.
But we met them in person.
We met them in person at
Yeah.
Niagara Falls Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Brunzell made a sexual comment to me about buying one of the Killer Bees masks to take back to the hotel room with us. And they were very nice, right?
Yeah, they were.
And they signed an autograph that said "Happy Birthday, Tyler,"
Yeah.
which I still have downstairs. But what is it about the Killer Bees that stood out for you?
I don't know. I just think they were cool. I think it's one of the first wrestlers I've ever met in person. Maybe that's why it kind of stands out to me. And I just think, like, obviously that they were, wrestling a while ago and they're still so memorable and
Yeah.
still have such a, great presence in wrestling. And
So you've met a few wrestlers in person.
I don't know. They just stood out to me. There's no rhyme or reason, guys.
I respect it.
Yeah,
And
they
what
just-
about let me name some wrestlers that you've
I
met.
think because they were just genuinely nice, baby.
They were.
I feel like we're actually like having a conversation with them. Like it was Tyler's birthday and they were really like approachable with him. And I don't know, like they were nice and I remember them. So
Mhm. That day we also met Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
yeah,
We met Sergeant Slaughter,
We did.
he put you in the
The-
show,
yeah,
Cobra Clutch.
yeah. Who was the other one?
We met Brian Knobs of the Nasty Boys,
Yeah.
who I think was kind of hitting on you a little bit. Remember, he was very adamant to take a photo with you that you were not inclined, you did not want to take.
No.
We met Bobby Roode before,
I don't know.
Toronto?
Who that is. Yeah.
the glorious guy.
Okay. He was an ass, I think.
Yeah, he was having a bad day.
Yeah.
I think that's it. And then I think that's it for like big name WWE wrestlers.
Okay.
Number 1 time. I think I know who your number 1 is.
I think you do know it too. I think you know.
What do you got?
No, but you have to tell me first.
I think that you have chosen Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt as your
Bray
number 1.
Wyatt's my number 1. Yeah. I really liked, well, actually, you know what? So again, when we first went to our first when my first wrestling match on Raw, Bray's
SummerSlam.
entrance. No, it was Raw.
Oh,
Raw was
right.
first.
Yeah.
I first saw Raw, and Bray's entrance was really memorable, and with like the lantern and everyone with the flashlight on, like that was actually really, really cool to watch.
Mhm.
Like I've never seen anything like that. So he's someone that I remembered. So I enjoyed watching his matches, and then I loved his like mimic of turning into the Fiend.
Yeah,
Like,
Firefly Funhouse.
The Firefly Funhouse. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I fucking loved it.
Everybody loved
Like Tyler was watching wrestling and I was in a different room and that segment came on and I walked in and watched it. I thought it was creepy, but creepy in the best ways possible. So
it. You also did see the debut of The Fiend
I did see the TV
at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
that was cool.
You also get a kick when every time we are at like a Home Depot and we walk past a lantern and I pick it up and pretend to be Bray Wyatt.
Every time, guys. Like
Very embarrassing.
yeah,
We had that bug zapper when we lived in Holland Landing
yeah.
that looked like a lantern, and I would take it to
And you play the song.
I would play the song and pretend to do his entrance when we were hammered.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt, my number 1.
Great list.
Yeah.
I like it.
Are you surprised by it?
I
Who
was
are your like standouts that you're
well, the Killer Bees. I would have never guessed that you picked the Killer Bees. I thought Ronda would be like your number 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rhea Ripley, I did not expect to have on your list either. So respect it. The Killer Bees. I can't think of a better way to end the podcast.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're going to take it home. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sitting on the podcast.
You're welcome. It was fun to be here.
You going to come back on one day, maybe?
Mike, I think you're out of a job.
You're done, Mike. Sorry, listen. Like she's
Hanging out with Mike and Victoria.
out of a job. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
Oh,
Good
God.
luck, Mike.
So,
Good luck, guys.
oh God.
Well, listen, it's been a great 6 years. I've counted out. I'm going to miss you guys a lot, but the boss has spoken. It is now counted out with, I guess, like, she just gets it. That's it. Right?
That's it. I think it just flows better.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next week we're going to have a interview with current TNA knockout Rosemary. I'll be sitting down with her later on in the week, and that will be on our show next week. And I don't know if I'll be here next week or not. Maybe it'll just be Mike. I don't know. We haven't talked that far ahead yet. But Victoria, my lovely wife, thank you for coming on. You want to give me a little smooch? Wonderful time. This was a lot of fun. And until next week, you
Have been counted out.
Cheers.